Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm creating another layout using the January 2026 main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. Now, I do have a full unboxing on my channel, so I will leave that link down below in the description box if you haven't seen it already. So this month, the kit is filled with the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Flannel collection. And this is the sketch that was provided in our kit. So I'm going to use this as inspiration today. Now off camera, I did trim my white cardstock down to 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. And I have two photos that I want to scrapbook. This is a picture of Dale and I, and then some Christmas carolers. I thought about maybe adding in this third one. It was just like of the street, but I think I'm just going to use these two. Off camera, I did use the tumbled glass distress oxide ink and just kind of started at the top and went down a little bit and put a little color on the page. And that's going to give me a little foundation to where I'm going to put some of this paint. Now, this is not mixed media cardstock, and I haven't treated this with gesso, so this paint is really going to soak into the cardstock, and that's okay. I just wanted a little variation in the color. This was a Shimmers Paints, and it was called Vibes Cold as Ice. It's one of my favorites for winter layouts. Now I'm taking the stencil that was included in the kit, and I have this texture paste, and it's the sparkle texture paste. And I am just going to rub a little bit of this on anywhere that I have that color and bring in some snowflakes. So let me tell you about my photos while I'm putting this on. So in the town that we live in, they have something called living windows. They have this at Christmas time. And so as you walk downtown along the streets, they have real people in the windows living out scenes, like Christmas scenes. So they have like elves throwing snowballs. They've got people baking cookies. They've got Santa. So it's a lot of fun. We weren't sure we were going to go this year because the temperature, I think it was like -5 degrees. It was really cold, and it had snowed earlier in the day. So it was just really cold out. But we did decide that we would go down there and walk around and get some hot chocolate and take a look at everything. So I do have quite a few photos from this day, which I think I might use more of this kit and scrapbook another page that'll just be a companion page in my scrapbook album. But these are the pictures. The picture of Dale and I is just like when we got downtown. And then the other one is outside of this place called Chocolate Stam. It's this fancy chocolate place, and they had Christmas carolers outside. So that's the start of documenting this day. You saw me there gutting this pretty pattern paper, and what I did was I put my paper at the 1-inch mark and then cut from 1 inch to 11 inch and then rotated it all the way around. Now, sometimes when I have a mixed media layout like this and I want to adhere it to a cutout frame such as this, I will use this double-sided tape, and that seems to hold it in place a little bit better than if I were to just use some liquid glue. It kind of helps keep it from warping so much. So I'm going to do that. I did peel off that release paper off camera. I didn't figure you needed to watch me do that. And I didn't get it lined up the first time I set it on here. So I'm going to try it again. I thought about maybe putting it upside down, but no, I'm just going to line it up and put it on here. So we will get this all lined up, give it a little bend, and I like the way that looks. All right, now I have this piece of pattern paper, and this is left over from a layout I did. And I like that it has the blue and the snowflakes, so I'm just going to put this down, and that's going to give my photos a place to rest. Now, if I were to do this layout again as I'm completing my voiceover, I should have put this piece of pattern paper way down lower, but I didn't, so here's what we've got. I'm taking some of the larger elements that were included in the kit, and I'm putting it behind this photo of the Christmas carolers. You can see there's snow on the ground. So this is just perfect. And then there's Dale and I, when we first got down there, we went down and got some hot chocolate in one of the shops and sat and waited for, the event to start. And I love it because there was a guy like playing a piano, and he started off by playing the Charlie Brown Christmas song. It was just so fun and festive. And I got a peppermint hot chocolate, which I love. Dale did not like his peppermint mocha coffee, but I loved my hot chocolate. So, and then we did split a cookie as well. So we got a chocolate chip cookie and split that. So I've got more photos, like I said, that I will document. All right, so I love that little, well, it's not little, it's a large ephemera piece there with Frosty, and it says Winter Wonderland. So I think I'm going to use that in the center in place of that third photo that I printed. I do print all my photos at home. I have the Epson PictureMate 400, and I'm able to size them. I sized these to 3x4 in size when I printed them. I also, so I've got that that large piece of ephemera I put behind this photo. I'm gonna put my photos down on the edges first, and then I'm going to pop up that middle piece of ephemera. And the reason I'm putting my photos down first is they each have something that sticks out on the side, so I wanted to make sure it didn't like go off the page. So now I'm gonna grab a piece of foam here, and we will put this behind this middle one, and we'll pop that up. I can overlap the photo a little bit on the left because there's some dead space there. I just want to make sure I don't get it on Dale. Okay, so I love that. That's so cute. But see, I wish I would have put it down just a little bit lower. Now I do have a tag that I want to use, and I'm going to put this right here behind this W. Before I do that, I'm bringing in my tool here to go ahead and snip my hole out. No tag should be left naked, so I will end up putting some thread or yarn or something, ribbon through here after a while. I'm going to cut this down a little bit more because it is really sticky, and so I need to make sure that I can get this down. Okay, so there we go. And I've got some elements here. I've got this flower. I like it, and has a pine cone. I think that's cute. But I think I want to add this bird too. And maybe put this little flower behind the bird. If I pop the bird up, then I can put the flower underneath. So I think I'm going to do that. I did trim this bird out. So this bird was actually on a large ephemera piece, and I didn't think I would use what the saying said on it. So I went ahead and just cut the bird out because the bird's gorgeous. I'm going to repeat the same element. I'm going to put that same floral that I have. I'm going to put it at the top and at the bottom. So I like repeating elements, and so that's going to look nice there. So let me grab a little bit of foam tape, and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of the bird. And we will pop that up. And I kind of like that this collection is like vintage because it goes along with being downtown. And the downtown's kind of like an old historic district. So I really think that it fits the theme of what I'm documenting. So I couldn't help but use that vintage Frosty there. There we go. I like that. I think that looks cute. And it goes along with the sketch. I thought about maybe just extending this piece of the tag that I cut off and put it down here, but I think instead of doing that, I want to dovetail this piece and add it over here, because in the sketch there was like a rounded element. I don't have anything else that I want to add here, so I think by just dovetailing this just a bit, I can't find my edge distressing tool, so I am going to grab my scissors. That's not something I do very often. But it's on my desk somewhere. Speaking of my desk, you'll notice in my background, I am using this wonderful glass mat from Glassboard Studio, and this is the scrapbooker's version. So it will actually fit two 12x12 layouts, which is nice for scrapbooking. If you decide to order something from Glassboard Studio, I'll leave a link down below, but you can use my code Melissa and save 15% off your order. Now, if you are not already a subscriber to the My Creative Scrapbook website, I will leave a link to the the website down below. Their kits are always the latest and greatest collections. I love the main kit, but I also love the limited edition kit. And in fact, I subscribe to the limited edition kit because I love it so much too. They also have a creative kit and an album kit. And there's also a wonderful Facebook community. There's lots and lots of inspiration on the website, so you'll always find inspiration to use along with their kits. You know, I used to belong to a scrapbooking kit club years ago, and when that company closed down, I missed it so much. And I really feel like the My Creative Scrapbook kits have really filled that void for me, and I love creating with them each month. All right, so I'm getting close here to finishing this layup. I'm adding a few more finishing touches from the foam sticker sheet. I added some snowflakes, I added a ribbon, and I think that's really making this layout come together. Now the scary part, I need to add my journaling, so I am going to grab a Sharpie, and I'm going to draw some lines across the bottom. I'm bringing in the sketch here just to see if I pulled it off, and yeah, I think it looks good. I have the red repeating. I feel like I've got red at the top, over on the right, and then there in the center with the bow. So I've got that triangle. That's great for drawing your eye around the page. Here I brought in a ruler and my Sharpie, and I'm just going to draw some lines. I don't always hand write on my layouts, but sometimes I like to. And with this being like that vintage feel, I felt like the handwriting on here was perfect. To finish this layout off, I am going to add a date stamp. This was from December 13th, 2025. So that is going to complete today's layout. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And leave me a comment and let me know if you have this collection or if you enjoy this collection. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!